Hello everyone, welcome to yet another brand new episode of Tiny Talks. Today we have with us a very enthusiastic person. She is the definition of Chota Packet Bada Dhamaka. We have with us Ms.Ann Rose Cherian, Kochi Hub Coordinator for IEEE Computer Society, Kerala Chapter, and Chair, Computer Society at RSET IEEE Student Branch. She will be joining us soon.
Yes, hello. Thank you for the introduction, Alina.
Thank you for coming with us on the show today. How have you been, Anne?
Yeah, it's been good. Like with the lockdown and all, we have a lot of free time at home. So just enjoying.
Okay, so have you been able to discover some new interest or some new hobby or something of that sort?
None of the new hobbies, but I've just been able to connect with my old hobbies, like which I've been lost. I've lost in touch with for a few months. So that has been nice. Yeah.
Okay.
And spending time with family and
Yes. I think we all have got so much time this time to spend with our family because usually we're away in hostels or so. And you are a very enthusiastic member of the IEEE RSET student branch, and you got to be a part of the Kochi Hub Execom in your second year itself. Can you tell us a little more about what you think contributed you towards you achieving this?
Yes, my position is like Kochi Hub coordinator for the Computer Society chapter. And for that, like mainly they look at the contributions you've made for computer science related big topics and events and things you've done. So I think like my seniors gave me an opportunity to contribute and to take coding classes for the junior, like for the students in our college, and that really helped when I did like when I applied for the position. And I like to thank my seniors for giving me an opportunity, and that really helped. And like I think mainly for the application process and for the selection, just you just have to be honest about things, and then it'll like the pieces will fall by itself.
That's very interesting. We would also love to hear from you what it feels like to be a part of the Kochi Hub, because I'm sure that the opportunity to work with people from different colleges is extremely thrilling. So, how has it been so
Yes, it
far?
is because yeah, it is like it's like a 9-member like student volunteer team. So our team is just the student volunteers, and there's like academic professionals and industry professionals in the main Execom team. So it's been a wonderful opportunity, as you said, to work with these people like students from other colleges as well. I think it's interesting to work in a team because everyone has a different dynamic and a different position, and when it all comes together, and like we all help each other, so when you like help each other and contribute to the team, it yields different like products and things you expect to happen, it happens. And that's a really wonderful experience.
So, and you are the reason that RSET IEEE student branch today has the Computer Society, and I think that's commendable. So, what exactly motivated you to start, or what is that one thing that you felt that you should have the Computer Society in your student branch?
Yes, but I wouldn't say like I'm the reason, because there were lots of people with the same vision, and that was what motivated all of us. Like, so the main motivation was like knowing that there were people to receive it, and knowing that there were people to help, and people with the same vision and similar interests. So having like I was fortunate enough to have all these people alongside like that supported the cause. So I think like we all had a role in it, and we all started it together. So mainly like even if I had the thought in the back of my head, it wasn't me who actually said it out loud at first. I think like one day I heard Grishma and Rohit talking about it, and that was when I said like we have the same kind of ideas, so we could actually start, because there were people enough to receive it. And that's the most important thing, like you have to have those people who are willing to help and receive. That was the main motivation for all of us.
Okay, so who else is a part of the computer society or making the computer
There's
society happen?
yeah, there's myself and Vinay, Dia, Arjun, all of these, I guess, to all of these people, they took the memberships at first and they helped out a lot. Like we all just did it together and it's fruitful.
Okay. So, and you have always acquired a 9 plus CGPA. How do you manage your studies as well as the IEEE responsibilities and activities?
Yes, well, I don't think I managed it that properly, at least at first, because when I started, it was us like when an event is planned, there are lots of people who actually work hard for it, and though I had to like, uh, say no to or like ignore other things that needed to be done in order to do some other things that needed to be done as well. So, like ignoring the other things wasn't the right thing to do. Like you shouldn't ignore anything completely because then it's just a bad mark overall. Like setting the priorities straight was very difficult for me at first too. And I think it's important for anyone like just to remember like what the priorities are and just fall in place and you'll be able to manage it well.
Okay. We have heard from your friends and everyone in general that you're a very good coder and that you even took some coding classes to help your fellow IEEEans. And when you took these coding classes, you were able to teach your seniors. So, how did you feel when you did something like that? Because I mean, usually seniors are people we try to stay away from. So, what did it feel like when you were given such an opportunity?
I think like there was nothing of like that junior senior thing there, and that was something that interested me as well because normally there is, and people think like in colleges like you're not supposed to go talk to your seniors and things like that, but there was nothing like that here, and I think I should think in general you don't have that what year branch college thing, so there was none of the senior junior things there, and there was not even a teaching learning thing either because it was just more of sharing knowledge, and I think it was as much a learning experience for me as it was for them as well. And like, I have to admit the first class I did, I didn't know that the seniors would be there. There were I think like 5 seniors in that class and I wasn't aware that they would be there, but yeah, I have to admit the first class I was a bit uneasy, but then there was nothing like those sort of thing there, and the next class onwards it was just normal. Yeah.
Okay. So, you got an opportunity to attend the AISYWC 19 in Hyderabad. What was your personal experience and what new thing did you learn from there?
So speaking of personal experience, I think it was very interesting and something new to me because it, as like most IEEE events, the most crucial part of it is to like form networks like career-wise professional networks and academic networks, like people with similar views and like, in a technology or career point of view, you form connections. So that was something very new for me. And apart, that was the networking part of it. And that was the interesting part because since I used to find it difficult and I didn't know that it was an essential part until then. Like even now, I just started to realize why it is essential to form connections and have people with like the similar career or professional aspirations as you. So that's the technology related part, and overall just being able to go to Hyderabad. I think there was 7 of us from our college itself, so that was really just fun, like, going out and with people you know and with new people that you just met. That was the fun part too.
Okay, so who were the other seven of them? I mean, the other six who were there with you when you went for the Hyderabad event?
When I went, it was me, Dia from my class, and Suveta. There was Rachel, Cyril, Yeshdas, and Anne Marie. Yeah.
Okay, so
Like
it
I
was a
think
brilliant
3 or 4
experience.
of them were seniors, and the rest of us were second years.
Okay, so I think it was also a very good bonding opportunity with your seniors.
Yeah.
I very recently got an opportunity to talk to one of your roommates, and I'm afraid she dropped the little things about you. But I thought this would be the right time to hear things from you itself. So we heard that you have OCD and that you obsess over cleaning or washing and the like. Is that so?
Well, I wouldn't call it OCD. I don't know why she said that, but okay, I would admit that okay, maybe clean freak would be the right word,
Okay.
but I don't see myself as having OCD for just some things. For example, like okay, if it's a water bottle, it's meant to be closed, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be left over. Yeah,
Open. Yeah.
I and I think she mentioned the washing thing mainly because when you're in hostel, I think most hostels will be able to relate to this because there's all these bunch of clothes and like you need to wash it, right? So I think I used to like bunk a few classes just to wash clothes. I think maybe because of that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, probably that's why she said that then. Your sleeping skills are also very famous among your friends. Can you tell us a little about that?
Okay, it's not a sleeping skill, but I think for most of us, when you come to college, our sleeping habits change quite a lot because like till school, like you're in home. At least for me, I was at home during like the whole of my schooling, and you get like 8 to 9 hours or 10 hours sleep every day, and you just don't need to bother about anything else. Just go to school, come back, sleep, like, and once you get to college, like the schedule changes. And I think, like, honestly speaking, I didn't like it here at first. That's not the case obviously right now, but at first I kind of hated it. And I think sleeping was more of a defense mechanism because if you're sleeping all the time, then there's nothing to go wrong. I think yeah, that's how it started, but then I wasn't able to change it. So now most of the time I just fall asleep.
So, we also heard a little small complaint from your friends that you don't reply to their texts and that they have to wait for days before you finally reply. So, is there any particular reason as to why you're very inactive on social media, or it's just another choice?
God, no, I would never ignore on purpose. I think I don't exactly know why. I think it just depends on the whole mood. No, it's not like that actually. Like when I respond, I actually respond very well. So I tend to like reply back when I know I can spend a,
The
an effective time just for it. Yeah, that's the main reason for like late responses, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So I thought we have gathered with a lot of difficulty some of your pictures. So I'll be showing you a couple of your pictures, and you can tell us what happened there, or when you click the picture, or if there is a story behind that picture, you can always share it with us.
Probably. Probably there's no story at all.
If there's one, you should definitely. And this is your first picture. I think these two pictures happened during the same event. So, what do you want to say about this? Front
Eating
facing.
KFC, I think. There was no real story. It was during AISYWC in Hyderabad. I think that was the KFC store in the train station. Yeah, we were just hungry, all of us, and just went into the KFC and had food. That's all.
Okay, so I've heard that you're a big foodie and that you love trying new cuisines and all. So, is there any particular favorite cuisine or something?
There's no particular cuisine because like I like all kinds of food. So if it's anything new, I'll find it really interesting and good. But mainly, I think among the cuisines I've tried, I really like Japanese food,
Okay.
especially an ice cream that I've had. It was a black sesame ice cream, and I haven't had that anywhere else before. Like it was just in Japanese cuisine that I've seen sesame ice cream, and normally you wouldn't expect sesame ice cream to taste really good, but it was the best ice cream I've ever had. Yeah.
Okay. Here is another picture.
This was taken like by Vinay, I think. Yeah, he told me to look scary, and that's why I looked like that. It was during AKCSSC, I think. No, it was Kochi Hub Meet. Yeah, and it was near my house, the college, and we both like there were lots of people, and we both were there, and it was like during November last week or something. I think December first week, November last week, Halloween time, and that's why the trick or treat.
Okay, so this is the third picture. When and where did this happen? Or where did you click this picture?
It was during a hackathon, dot hack, at Kerala Startup Mission Center, the building. Yeah, I think the other team, which was Niveta, Suveta, Rohit, and Sonal, they were making a taste synthesizer. So it's like with electronic things, you can make things what sweet or sour like that. Yeah, you could give the fake feeling of something sour or something bitter, but just by using electronic devices. I don't know how they did it.
Okay, and this is the next picture.
Or this was during uh, Kaizen in Munnar.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just taking photos. And all of us had the same pose. All of us did the same thing. And I too did it.
So, what was Kaizen about? I mean, was it a,
Kaizen, yeah, it was an IEEE event. It's the flagship event of IEEE student branch Munnar. So they have Kaizen here, and it's like one of the most renowned events in our section. There are lots of people, like even from other sections, not just Kerala section. And yeah, it was a fun experience.
So that brings us to the end of the interview, Anne. Thank you so much for spending some time with us and sharing your experiences so that we could get to know better about you and also how we can do new things, because I think you have done exceptionally well as a leader, and we really have a lot to learn from you. So thank you once again for taking time out from your busy, not busy schedule. I'm not saying anything. Thank you for coming with us here today.
Thank you so much, Alina. You've been a great fellow interviewer.
Thank you, Anne.
Yeah, I had fun talking with you.